Hey guys, what's up? Jamie Alexander here. I titled this, Why as Black Women Can We Not Get Along? I mean, can't we all just win without being haters? Y'all don't know how many times I hear this from women that I meet, or if I'm on social media and see things, or I've even tuned into a reality show or two, which is not the best place to find feedback. However, I still see this whole thing like, can't black women get along, or why we always got to be catty or hating on each other? Why do people withhold information? Can't we all win? And da 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 da. And the answer is yes. Yes, we can all win. Yes, we can get along. And yes, we can have good girlfriends. It's really interesting because yesterday I was feeling it strong. I was like, I'm going to do a live on Get You Some Good Girlfriends because I was just feeling it. Like, my girlfriends, listen to me. It's such a blessing. I love them dearly. They are like part of my life source like no other. And, today I met with somebody. So I have an amazing circle of people. I have an incredible network. And, I say, your vibe attracts your tribe. Give the love, you get the love. And not to say you're not giving the love, but just like with this dating thing, if it's like, I'm running out of time, there's no good men, Negroes is always, father muckers is that's going to be your reality. So it's the same thing with like, why are women always hating on each other? Can't us black women get along today? Of course we can. Of course we can. I don't know a sisterhood stronger than the one I got, or the black women that I meet, or the women that I come in contact with. They've been my saving grace. They've been a part of my life force. They've been my confidants, my compassionate friends, my heart. I love my friends. Like, y'all don't understand. So anyway, I got a homeboy, good guy friend. We've been friends for over 12 years. And he is somebody just like me who understands the value and the power of, I don't want to say networking because it kind of has a negative connotation as if you scan in a room looking to who can hook up with who to get your business going. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a genuine network. We are all interwoven and connected. And when we take the time to give love and genuinely connect with people, it's reciprocal energy. And it always is like that. So he understands that very well. So he carries a great vibe about himself. And he was out and about one day and he met this girl. And he was like, she real cool. Da, 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 da. He showed me a picture. She's beautiful too. She's on top of her stuff. She lives by you. You should meet her. So he'll get a group text and put us all in a text and was like, y'all should meet each other, whatever. And I was like, cool. And she was like, cool. So we actually stayed in touch and genuinely was like, okay, I'm like, I'm out of town this weekend, but let's try next week. Next week she hit me up like, hope you have fun. You free this week? I'm like, yes. How about this day? How about that? And we made it happen. And I'm so glad that I met this beautiful woman. I'm so glad that I am connected to people that know I like to be connected to other people and think of me when it comes time to connecting. We had such an amazing and magical and powerful conversation. The type of conversation and meets that can change the direction of your life. And I don't want to make it sound like, oh, I met this woman and she changed my life. But you guys, what I'm trying to relay in all of these is life happens in moments. Life happens in, let me go here. Let me call this person back. Sure. Yes. Maybe. Okay. Let me text them back. Like, this is where the magic is. This is it. This is the thing. This is the breadcrumbs, if you will, that lead you exactly to where you're going. When you move with intention, you're listening to yourself, you're open to be who you were designed to be and not feel like you have to put on a persona or like that you have to know more than people or be better than people or like, let me see what this girl's about. That when you're just open and you're loving and you're being and you're cool with that and you show up as that, life responds with reciprocal energy. So she went on to tell me like how much of a blessing it was to meet me and that I've expanded her mindset and all of these things. And I'm like, girl, right back at you. Like, the only reason we're having this exchange is because of the way you decided to show up, meeting the way I decided to show up. And now we have this exchange that is rich, it's magical, it's enriching, it's positive, it's loving, it's special, and it matters and means something. And I have these interactions with people often because that's my expectation for life. I don't have this thing where I'm at a constantly contentious with Black women and women hating on me and not getting along with women and women trying to, when you're in the flow and you trust who you are and you show up in love, anything that's not in alignment with that will harmoniously fall away. So if you are having trouble meeting good girlfriends, yes, I'm sure you've been burned, or there have been trust issues, or you've come across people who were janky and I'm not saying none of that ever happens, but I don't want you to carry that ideal with you that women can't get along and we're out here hating on each other because that's not my experience. I don't experience any of that. And I definitely believe it comes from the way I show up and the way I'm willing to show up and the trust that I have in my walk and my journey. And I'm mentioning this on this page, Loving Life Deep. You can follow on Instagram, where I help single Black women over 30 go from helpless to hopeful in love. This is an integral part of our love journey too. I need to talk things out with my girlfriends. I need to be vulnerable with my girlfriends. Compassionate women who know, love, understand, and hear me. They know my heart. Nobody's going to know your heart like another Black woman, sis, and really hear you and see you and feel you on a level where you can communicate and work out some of your stuff. Stand in agreement with each other on things that you're manifesting. Be there for each other. Share your resources. Come up off those resources. Nobody's in competition with anybody here. We are as unique as a fingerprint. You'll never be me. I'll never be you. So what am I losing by sharing with you, giving to you, loving on you? Nothing. But guess what I get back in return? People who want to love on me, share with me, and give to me. And I need that. You need that. If we didn't need that, we would have been born on an island by ourselves in our own little space with our own. This is a community effort, and everything works as such. Hi, Tawny. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, amen. Get you some good girlfriends. Please don't buy into the hype that Black women can't get along and everybody's hating and everybody. Let's stop saying it. Just like we're going to stop saying there's piss in the dating pool, Black men, we can't, or the man I'm dating, I'm running out of time. Let's stop perpetuating and saying and creating with our words, a world we do not want. I am here to tell you that even in my relationships, man, when things weren't, in my romantic relationships, when things weren't going well, my God, I don't know where I would be without my girlfriends. To cry and vent and for them to hold space. You deserve somebody to hold space for you. Aren't you willing to hold space for other people? If somebody comes to you hurting, isn't your instinct to just, what can I do? Like some kind of compassion, sometimes don't you want that in return? It's available. This is what we're here for. There's so much of this around. I have so much more positive experiences with women that I could even ever think of negative. And it's not to say that things don't happen, but I just am hearing a little bit too often, I don't have friends. It's hard to find good girlfriends. You know, these women that I came in with, they're always competing. People are hating on each other. Let's scratch that. Because when it comes to, again, romantic relationships, dating, there's things that I will go to my girlfriends about first before I discuss it with any man I'm talking to. Because, well, in my experience, and this is just, I'm not here to give you dating advice. This is just my experience, is I'm much more of a feeler. So when my emotions are feeling and emoting and blah, blah, you know, if I'm dating somebody new, my girlfriends that know me, they're going to be able to relate to me and hear my heart beyond my words much easier than blah, putting this out to a man. And when I've got that out, and when I feel succinct, and when I feel calm and ready to speak to him, then I'll go to him with something true, honest, real, and something that he could work with. A logical, this is how I'm feeling, this is why, this is what happened, and this is what I need to fix it. But without my girlfriends, I don't even know. And even to just kick it, even to just back to the girl I was kicking it with today, just to get out and kick it. Amazing. I need that. I need to kick it. I need to laugh. I need a girl who sees me. I loved hearing about her amazing relationship with her man, who a good man, and us talking about our journeys and what it took for us to get here. You will find out you have so much more in common with people than you do not. And in that support, you start to realize how not on your own you are. Sometimes our feeling of being alone and that weight is what keeps us from flowing in our romantic relationships too, or even believing for a proper romantic relationship. Because if you feel like you're doing it all on your own, you don't have support, you don't even have anyone to hear you out, you can't talk with your stuff, you can't talk your stuff out with people, you don't have relationships where you're consistently learning them, loving them, forgiving them, going back and forth, you're more likely to attract men who don't have those tools either. Men who expect you to do everything, to carry the weight, who don't show up, who at the first sight of trouble and fighting, they ready to go. Cultivate relationships. Believe that there are good people out there that want to sync with you. Open yourself up to the value of connecting with people. And the way you choose your friends is going to be the same way you choose your man. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So yes, not everybody's good. I get that. Listen to your intuition, listen to your discernment. But what I'm saying for you, this is a you journey. You show up open, you show up ready, you show up in love and compassion and openness, and just be here for it. You don't have to hold the belief that everybody's a hater. Baby, everybody's not hating on you. And the reality of it is, if you're getting that energy from somebody, it's way more about them than it is you. And it's okay to harmoniously remove yourself. That's all right. Capricorn moon goddess, you're right. I never hear white women say, why can't white women just get along? I don't hear them speaking on them as a collective in a negative way as much. You are absolutely right, Capricorn moon goddess. And girl, I'm a Capricorn moon too. So gang, gang. But you're right. And these are some of the things I want us to stop saying. My mission in this is, I'm sitting up here looking at all of these negative things that I'm hearing, and I have to use my voice to counterbalance that. And I'm really hoping my sound resonates with the people who know they need to hear it, know they need to rock with it. And we can grow to be a tribe from this. Because soon, y'all, as we grow and I get this thing going, I got some stuff popping. Like, we're going to do retreats in Hawaii. I have so many amazing things that I want to share and give to create happy hearts. Because a happy heart, that is not an aura, but a vibration. So the happier we are, the more we have, the better we are at this thing. We're just going to put that out and get it back. And we need to be loved on. We need to be cared for. We need to be seen. We need to be forgiven. We need to be stretched. We need to be in community in a particular way. And we need our husbands. We need all the skills it's going to take to properly commune. I did want to share something. My sister was on the phone with me, and she shared with somebody some of my stuff on my page. And the person responded to her like, oh, well, has she made a match? Has anybody matched up or made a match after, working with her, listening to her stuff? And I want to reiterate, I'm not a matchmaker. I'm not somebody who's going to tell you how to find a husband in 10 days. I'm not telling you in 60 days, you're going to be married. This is how you find a man. This is what you need to do. This is not what this is about. This is about the personal alignment and the power that you possess in using that to put you in position for that, because that is what I do know. I've mastered being single, y'all, and I'm really trying to give you everything that I know that I stumbled and struggled through badly. I've been in despair. I've been hurt. I've been in a place where I kept dating the same type of dude. I've been on the floor, I done wept, I done cried, I done got up, I done tried again, I done loved some more, I done had my heart cracked open and tried to get and I know what works and what doesn't as far as being a healthy, whole, happy, single woman. And it's not because, oh, you could be happy by yourself as single. No, I'm saying get that wholeness so you can move into a whole relationship with a whole man and have that on your side. And stop perpetuating old cycles. Stop beating up on yourself. Stop telling yourself you're running out of time. We got to stop doing the things that aren't working. And sometimes it's hard for us to see them. So I'm here to call it all out because I've been there. It's not much you could tell me about, like, I've been there. What can you say? I know my journey and my God. Capricorn moon goddess, I'm studying heart consciousness now. Heart consciousness is such a beautiful thing. And I am too. I am consciously making an effort in full awareness and intention to move from my heart. And it's not always easy because we are taught to protect ourselves, to, oh, we'll see what they got first before you. We're taught all of this weird stuff that just puts sludge in our piping. All this water and love and abundance and health and wealth is trying to rush through this pipe. And when we start to sludge it up and clog it up, just like you would clog arteries in your heart, it doesn't allow the flow of that stuff to get through like it could if you were just, you know, you're protected, you know, you can trust, you know who you are, you know what you're doing. You could just just be. And whatever doesn't work, even if it, you know, hurts your feelings a little bit. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You're gonna be all right. And when you move with that love and that peace, like, you're gonna always be all right. There's always an opportunity to expand in love, abundance, and success, and creativity, and compassion if you allow it. But this world teaches us, like, if somebody does something, do it back or don't, and watch out for this and did it. And there's a little bit of that, but when you study your heart consciousness, which I'm so glad you're doing it, you're going to know. And then you're going to be able to get to the point where you trust it enough, where you're moving fearlessly and freely. And when you move fearless and free and in courage and love and compassion, you're going to get it back. And then you'll have magical moments like I did today. You know, I'm starting this journey new. I do want to get into public speaking in a particular way. I have put together coursework, group coaching, retreats. I got all that coming. But the thing is it's funny because let me tell you how this happened. So me and this woman today, we have an amazing conversation. I mean, we're sitting across, we're like tingling. I'm like, girl, we just met. I don't know her. And we're just like, oh my God, I'm tingling with imagine. I'm like, okay, da, da, da. So I go to the restroom and I come back. And it's so funny because it's my second time at the restroom. I was just down in the tea. So the first time I went to the restroom, I went this way, hit the restroom and came back. This time I was like, I almost pivoted a little bit. So I walked this way this time on this other side. And the way I was walking, I ran into a dude that was facing this way. And he was like, oh, basically, like, I see you. And I was like, yeah, like, I'm out here. And he ends up being this realtor / speaker / relate coach. And all of these things, basically, we're on the same page. He's doing what I'm trying to do. He's got a published book and all this. And now we're all chopping it up like family. It's like when you're in the flow, and it was just like, I walked, instead of going this way from the bathroom, I walked this way. And I felt that in my spirit. It's small. I was like, oh, I did that last time. I'll go this way. That leading, I would not have been in his eye line had I not taken that path from the restroom. And this is what I'm saying by getting used to the little nudges in your spirit. And I feel like I'd have met a brother with a whole line of resources and energy. It was just such a beautiful energy exchange. And so when I'm vibrating like this and I'm coming home and I'm like, yo, I met these people, they're so dope, that emanates. What you think I'm finna get back? Oh, I met her and she's so dope. This is baby. This is it. I'm telling you. Thank you. Yes, Tawny. Sometimes it's hard for me to be as open and honest with people in general to cultivate a relationship. I have trauma that prevents me from getting to know people on that level. Sludge clearing time. Clear the sludge. You deserve it. And guess what? You deserve it. I'm glad that you know that you've been through traumas, because we have. And it is okay to recognize that. But look at it for what it is, get to its root, pull it out, and move past it. And I know you personally, and you are a beautiful and amazing person who is highly capable of attracting the right people. Like, you got this, and you got me, and whatever else you need to continue to help you navigate if you have questions or if you're unsure, but trust yourself. Be yourself. When you are yourself and you're emanating this, just like I'm telling you today, baby, yo, like this is life right here. Come on. Capricorn moon, synchronicity, serendipity, all of that. And I know you can feel it through me. You can feel that I had a great time. You can feel that I was in sync. And I'm just talking to you. You can feel, and this is again just a woman I done met because somebody said this and look what we created. And now I can come to here and share. And we both finna text my boy, like, thank you for introducing us. And we're gonna do some work and we're gonna paint this town colorful and we're gonna support each other. We can get along. We're not hating on each other. I see so much love. I got this shirt, heavy on the Black women. Y'all see that I wear. And I was at this football game and I was just walking. Y'all, I'm 5'10". I used to model. So sometimes I really get in my strut and I just be out here like, nothing but love. Black women, I see you, sis. And I'm like, I see you, beautiful. Like the love, man. It's all the love. Like, behind the bar 3.0 says you're so vibrant. Love your spirit and energy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for seeing me and recognizing that and pouring into me enough to give me that compliment. Thank you guys for who's tuning in. I just want to share the love. I want us to continue to speak the reality we want to see and believe it to be out there. Be comfortable with being ourselves. Like lean into that. You would be surprised. Like people love you. People want to love you. People want to be there for you. They want to share with you and you're amazing. So don't be out here with a notion that Black women can't get along and we're all hating on each other. I don't know what group that is. And you're not in that. We're not doing that. I already know. If y'all are listening to me this long, I know you're not even those type of people. I'm 4'11" and I walk the same way as you should. You tiny little thing. Go off. Like I'm about that life. It's an energy. It's just like I'm out here. What's that? I love it. And I'm sure you get compliments on that. Like, look at this woman out here just doing it. Yeah, that's right. And look what you draw to yourself when you're in your energy, you're here for it. Don't let people make you feel like you have to, play small. When I used to work in corporate, I would walk down the halls like that. And people thought I was mean and I was a B and I was this and that. Like, she just thinks she's all that. I do think I'm all that. And you should think you're all that too. Why is that a problem? There's no problem here. And then, and usually just by me being me and being cool with that energy, like now y'all love me. Now we friends. Like, I get it. We good. You feel me? So anyway, I just wanted to pop in, share some good energy, be a good reminder that we don't got to speak about each other that way. That is not the truth. That is not the reality. I don't care what you see online. Create your reality and use your power to do what you need to do in order to be where you want to be. And that's it. Don't speak nothing else. Don't lean into nothing else. Go get you some good girlfriends. There is nothing like being able to call on your sisters. I don't know if I can say that enough. And we all deserve to have that. And it will be paramount in your, I don't want to say pursuit, on your journey, the beautiful journey of connecting with the love of your life, which I'm hopeful for. I'm always hopeful for that. You guys, I am 40 years old and I'm happy to say that and I'm sharing it because I haven't given up hope on the possibility of finding a love specifically designed for me. I don't care what the dating pool looks like. I don't care what has happened in the past, who didn't do what's not. What does that matter? We're going forward. And you think like, honey, please, the love is always coming. It's just about keeping ourselves in alignment for it and out the way of what's possible. Like I said, the guy that I met today, it was a nudge in my spirit and it was quick. Instead of going this way to the bathroom, I'm going to go this way this time. And that led to a whole resource. That's all I want y'all to be in touch with. Anyway, thank you for listening. Tony says, wow, emanate, girl. I am. Get this emanation. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Please follow Loving Life Deep on IG. I'm sharing as much of my sassy technique as I can. Sassy being self-love and mastery, alignment, spiritual wellness, supplanting, and your why. S-A-S-S-Y, sassy. Sassy gang gang. Stay tuned. Share with this with a friend, with a new girlfriend, and go make some good girlfriends. Open your heart and y'all get together and support each other and hold space for each other and love each other and encourage each other. Do all the things because it's out there, it's possible, it's beautiful, and it is a necessity. My girlfriends is a necessity. Thank you guys so much. Capricorn Moon Goddess, thank you for tuning in. Tawny, all of you guys, and I will see you on the next live. Peace.